to my junior year of college. I have to give a bittersweet goodbye. You forced me to look within myself and make me ask some very tough questions. Is accounting the right major for me? How can I get the right internship this upcoming summer? Do I need to grow up, quit partying, and choose not to fit in to work towards my goals I've been putting off for so long? Unlike any other year of college, I felt that you have tested me almost to the point where you sat me down and asked me multiple choice questions I already knew the answers to. But my actions still spoke differently. For that, I have to say thank you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have cleaned myself up, let alone get over multiple heartbreaks ranging from relationships to professional failures. You made me realize life is much more than chasing girls, whiskey Wednesdays in the square. Instead, you helped me show me that growing up isn't meant to be miserable, lonely, but in fact a joyful sign that I'm moving on to the next stage of my life, opening doors for favor and opportunities I could even imagine. You helped motivate me to travel out of the country for the first time in my life, land an internship kids my age dream of, while simultaneously developing friendships that mean more to me than I could ever imagine. I remember vividly in the fall that I was so motivated, more than I've ever been, to getting a paid internship over summer, that I sent out hundreds of applications all over the country. I then get a call back from a large company in Austin, my hometown, saying that they wanted me to go into a Zoom interview and then an in-person interview if things went well. This company was at the top of my list. Their founders were all Nobel laureates in financial innovation, and long story short, they just made bank and investments. The experience I would gain from working for them would catapult my career immensely. So I did my research on their investment philosophy, their founders, company culture, and even the people who would be interviewing me. I had a week before the interview to prepare, and I slaved away day and night getting ready for it. By the time I was done, I knew what school my interviews went to, their favorite sports teams, their hobbies. Hell, I even knew their kids' names. Creepy, yes, but I made it all the way to the final stage of interviews where I felt so confident and so prepared. Feeling like I knocked it out of the park, I thought the job was mine. I then received news a couple days later saying they felt I wasn't prepared enough for the process, let alone the same caliber of what they were looking for. They decided to go with a kid who goes to MIT, who I actually knew and graduated from the same high school I went to. 3 days after that, I probably hit the worst low, and I didn't even get out of bed. And because of that, I knew I was going to have to tell my family that I didn't get it, and I just wanted to avoid the pity party. But it also gave me 3 days to think, and on the fourth day, I thought, shoot, I'm just a junior, and I still have to wait to hear back from the other companies I sent my applications to. There was still hope. It was a valuable lesson junior year taught me, where it's okay to grieve, but as long as you learn and force yourself to get back up and attack the next day, things will be okay. I had to realize no matter what, I was still breathing. Junior year has definitely taught me that. At the same time I was going through interviews, I had the dilemma of staying in the fraternity I joined my freshman year. Clearly, being a part of a drinking club called Greek Life didn't have the best influence on one's decisions, but man, was it a good time. This year, I had to make the tough decision that it's time to get my GPA up, focus on my family and my career, and at first I was petrified that I was going to become a loner, but then it became apparent that the true friends that I have made will still reach out and hang out no matter what because they care about me. So I dropped down to Greek Life and focused up in school and work, which ultimately was the most productive and cheaper route. I ended up becoming a manager at the restaurant I've been working at for the past 4 years, landed an internship over the summer, and passed all my classes. Pretty good year by the end of it, if you ask me, but junior year helped me decide that my life is my life. I am in control, and I can do whatever I so please, and if I get rejected, fuck 'em. There is no set rubric or plan to your life, and that the only thing holding me back is me. And for some reason, before my junior year, I felt like my decisions were guided by others, but now I feel like my decisions, my time, my actions are my own. Because of you, junior year, I've developed a resilient drive, a sense of individuality, and acceptance of rejection. And for that, I have to say thank you, and you will not be missed.